First leg. Let's start with Raging Blizzard. I think you could make a genuine case, Jenny, that he might even be going better than Helios Express at the moment.
Well, it was a fantastic run from him last time he stepped out. Now he's been clipped out. His coat last time was a little bit woolly and a little bit on the dull side, but that coat that's coming through is actually looking really quite good. He's nice and relaxed. He's your average height. He's got really good muscle tone in the shoulder. Fluency is okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and his attitude's very good. So he's good.
That is Raging Blizzard. No match. I don't think there's much between him and his stablemate here this afternoon. Raging Blizzard and, of course, Helios Express. There he is on screen, the world's best sprinter at 1-1. The parade ring in and around it is absolutely packed here, Jenny, to get a glimpse of the superstar racehorse.
He looks magnificent as usual. What a beautiful horse he is, and under control with his two handlers here. He's got plenty of size and scope. He's athletic. He doesn't walk out totally smoothly. That's normal. That's very normal for him. It's only very minor, but it does not affect his action, that's for sure. We've seen how fast he goes and how good he is, and he looks so fit and healthy, and he's well behaved too, which is a positive as well.
Okay, there he is then, the champion, and mightily impressive in this race 12 months ago. In fact, three times he's won by 3 or more lengths, and this race last year was one of those occasions. And interestingly enough, obviously he regrettably isn't unbeaten, and the twice he did get beat was in the month of January, funnily enough, but he bids to join Silent Witness, Scintillation, Sacred Kingdom, Eagle Regiment, beat the clock to win it back-to-back. Here's Helios Express, Jenny. John Size, Hugh Bowman, he has seen the back of Going Rising probably more times than he cares to remember. Yeah,
there's plenty that have too, and unfortunately he has. He's a good horse in his own right, but he's run into Going Rising during his career, unfortunately for him. So more seconds than first, but well, actually he's had 7 wins, to be fair, so he looks in great order. I've got to say, John's turned him out looking as well as he can. He is really free in his action too, and he looks very fit, so he's an interesting runner for the placings. He's
the third favourite in the world, Paul, at $56. Here is Helios Express, and there's certainly been the case made that has he been going as well as he has been in his last couple of starts? Here is the second favourite, Jenny, at $52. Fast Network through the world, Paul, and he ran a super race last time out behind Going Rising. Should he run well here, he's certainly maybe a horse that they're taking to the El Quoz with James McDonald.
Yeah, look, quite possibly, and he might be able to do a good job overseas as well. This horse, he looks the part. He's a really strong, healthy-looking horse. He's got a good attitude. They might have used him up a little bit early last time too, so slight excuse when he finished third. Not that he would have beaten Going Rising, but he could have finished maybe a fraction closer, but I think he looks strong and healthy and well. He does look good. He's a nice horse.
Yeah, he could be very interesting, especially with straight course racing. He's proved very handy at that as well. Fast Network, he's improving all the time, it would seem. Tomodachi Kokoro here, Jenny. Well, he's created his own bit of sort of history and legend and story. He's improved out of all recognition. How does he look? He looks good.
He's behaving himself well. He's walking out nice and freely. He's got plenty of length about him. He's also got some body strength. 1,213 pounds. Scales say he's dropped 42 pounds. I don't know where that's gone. He still looks the same. He looks well. So nothing wrong with him. He looks well.
That is Tomodachi Kokoro. Certainly needs to improve a little bit on his last run there for 5th behind Storm Rider down at Group 3 level there in the Chinese Club Challenge Cup. Does Tomodachi Kokoro. He's 84-1. On the world pool is Tomodachi Kokoro, David Hayes and Harry Bentley. Every time Going Rising comes past around the seats here in the parade ring, the camera phones follow him right around the parade ring. Here is Beauty Waves now, just struggling at the moment, Jenny. Beauty Waves, Matthew Chadwick and Tony Cruz.
Yep, he's off an international rating of 108, Beauty Waves. He's a beautiful horse. He really is lovely, but you're quite right, Tom. He's struggling, and I need to see him return to a little bit of form. He's right up against it, as the rest of the field are against Going Rising here, but to be fair, the horse has been turned out well. He looks nice. He's very strong and healthy, and he's fluent in his action.
He's a pound higher than his domestic mark of 107, so he's a very handy horse in his day. 0 from 4 though this grade, he could well be up against it for sure. And lucky with you, Luke Ferraris and Frankie Law. No 8-year-old has ever won this race, Jenny, but he's a very admirable performer.
Oh, look, he definitely is. He's a winner of 8 races. He's amassed over $24 million. So you'd like to own one like him. And unfortunately, he's drawn gate 7. I think if he's going to feature in the placings, he probably needed a closer inside draw. But another one that's been beautifully turned out by Frankie Law. Lovely and strong. He always parades well, and he does look good again here today. So he won't be ruled out on looks.
He's at $99 on the world. Paul is lucky with you. And Luke Ferraris rides for Frankie Law as runners are about to head out. The best presented horse about to be judged in a moment. Looks like it will be Kaying Rising. As we head over to Jack Dorling, who's standing by with the man of the moment. It's the trainer of the world's best sprinter, Kaying Rising, David Hayes.
But there is only one man we could speak to before today. Kaying Rising, Centenary Sprint Cup, 1.05. David Hayes, how's the camp feeling ahead of today?
Look, we're confident. We just hope that he gets a good run in transit. And I feel he's in the same form as he was on International Day. And what I'm loving about him, he's getting calmer. One of his weaknesses was he get a bit uptight. So his manners are very, very good walking around today.
And, of course, he has the chance to match Silent Witness's record. Does that add to the pressure of the event for you, or is it just another race for him?
It doesn't help. Look, I'd love him. He's got so close to getting it. And I just love him to get it. And then hopefully he can get it and then break it. And it'll be a very hard record to break.
And, of course, he was very impressive last start in the Hong Kong sprint. He's done well since?
He's probably as good or better.
And Tomodachi Kokoro, just a quick word on him.
Look, we've had him in the Weight Watchers. He's dropped about 30 pounds and he's back to his winning weight. So hopefully he can run a good race and hopefully run into the money.
Well, thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack, and it's always great to have that access from the trainer David Hayes there prior to each and every start that he lines up for Kaying Rise. He's been so good with the media, Jenny has. David, obviously Australia and back here, always gives time to everyone who wants to hear more about Kaying Rise.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's fantastic with everybody and with the horse, of course, and he's hot off a winner in the last race as well. Fingers crossed all goes well for Kaying Rising, and we just see this superstar at his absolute best. There he is on screen. He looks a treat. He goes on top from the paddock. I couldn't fold him. He looks terrific as usual. So he's on top of number 3, Fast Network. He's a lovely, strong horse too, beautifully behaved. The 2-horse Helios Express, that's as good as I've seen him. He looks well, so he should be strong at the end of this race. And next best would be the 7, and that is Lucky For You, who's probably out of it really as far as chances go, but he does parade well, and that's the job. 1, 3, 2 and 7.
Thank you, Jenny. 1, 3, 2 and 7. He's 1 and 1 here, a mark through the whirlpool is Kaying Rising, looking for 17 wins in a row. Of course, a sequence which kicked off on the 12th of February 2024.
It did, Tom, and to add to the onesies, the on-top selection too is number 1 and should add another 1 to the record. His trial between runs was very good. It was excellent, actually. And since we saw him on International Day beating Raging Blizzard, he's just beaten these horses before. It's 126 pounds at set weights. He's just going to win unless he has a really off day or misses the start hopelessly. You just cannot see everything going to plan. The others getting near him. They haven't before. Why change here? 1 on top to beat number 3, Fast Network. He's only having his second go in Group 1 companies. First, he ran 3rd behind Kaying Rising. Really liked his trial up at Chung Fa. Not saying for a minute that he's going to beat Kaying Rising, but he has trialled impressively leading into this and lightly tried in that Group 1 company. He goes in for second. 4 Raging Blizzard. Just love this horse. 72 a win. 3.3 a place. Brenton Avdullah's had 6 rides on him. He's placed 5 times. He's yet to win, but in those placings, he's been behind some really good horses, including Kaying Rising. No reason why he won't be running on at the end again today and looking like a place chance. And Helios Express, 5th behind Kaying Rising, wasn't massive on his trials between runs either. He was beaten by this horse so often, Helios Express. Just not sure where he's at, and I think a few of the others in the race might be going a little better than him at the moment, but he just wins, Paul. As everything goes to plan, quarter goes to plan, he'll still win. 1, 3, 4, 2, race 6.
Yeah, it'd be a shock if he gets beaten. He picks himself, he's on top. Fast Network off the back of that really good trial. Helios Express coming back into a bit of form. And Raging Blizzard, who did run second to him last start. 1, 3, 2, 4 for me, Nick.
Look, I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. It's as easy as that. Look, can't add much more to Going Rising. Helios Express in for second. Maybe he can give him a bit of a race. He has done in the past, but it's always proved a bit of a task, it seems. Fast Network in. He's improving nicely in the last 6 months. He's now up to a rating of 115 locally, so he is a proper sprinter, this fellow. And Raging Blizzard, I don't think will be too far away of those chasing the champion. 1, 2, 3, 4, Tom.
Yes, 1, 3, 4 and 2 here. Going Rising absolutely picks himself. What a week and a half he's had. Obviously, time form, horse of the year. Second equal best horse on the Longines International rankings, which came out middle of the week. The best sprinter on those ratings. And here he is looking for 17 in a row. David Hayes and Zach Purton. Track record here is 1:7.2. Can he break his own track record here this afternoon on this good to firm track? There's a little bit of a breeze about around the front. He's on top. Going Rising. Trial was super. In the second is Fast Network. I think he is certainly the main horse outside of the rest here that can pick up second placing, the son of Road. He's obviously got an entry for the El Quaz over in Dubai. J-Mac will be heading across there to ride him. He rides here this afternoon. His trial up at Chungfa looked good. Not sure he was probably in the best part of the track last time out as well, Fast Network. In the third, I've got number 4, and that is Raging Blizzard. Again, I don't think there's a lot between him and his stablemate Helios Express, but I feel like he's going better than Helios Express at the moment as Raging Blizzard. And Helios Express in for a fourth. There's certainly been some conjecture about where he might be at the moment, certainly leading into the Jockey Club sprint. And then he, of course, ran 5th on International Day behind Going Rising. And he's had 2 quiet trials. He's put on a bit of weight since his last run as well, as Helios Express. 1, 3, 4 and 2, Jenny.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to go against the champ here. He looks magnificent. I can't wait to see him in action once again, Going Rising. So fingers crossed all goes well when they jump out of the gates and he shows how good he really is to the world once again. He's on top of number 3, Fast Network, who's a lovely, strong type of horse. Well drawn in gate number 2 for James McDonald. He's been racing really quite consistently. His last 2 have been behind Going Rising. I don't think he can beat him, but he could be the Quinella horse. The 2-horse Helios Express paraded nicely. He looks fit and well. He's very free in his action, and I thought number 7, Lucky With You, is probably a prize money chance, and that's about it really. But he does look well. He often parades well. Getting on a bit now. He's an 8-year-old, but he does look well. So I've gone 1, 3, 2 and 7.
Few shots from out the front there. The Going Rising flags are out in full force. And Paul, through the world pool, he is the absolute raging hot favourite.
Yeah, money back, money back. And the next best is 63s, which is Fast Network. So if you like anything outside the favourite, you're going to do pretty well. Play, I made the forecast 1 to beat 3. Keep it simple. That's 2.3. That forecast 1 to beat 3. But what else have we got there? Yeah, money back, money back. Fast Network's been backed on a place line. He's the clear second favourite on the place. He's coming to 1.5 a place. Then 2.6 Helios Express for a place. 2.7 Raging Blizzard. 9.2 Lucky With You and 11 Beauty Waves. For a 7-horse field, there's 3 horses over 100 to 1, and one of them's pretty close at 94 in Raging Blizzard.
Yes, so big prices outside of the favourite here. Of course, this is the first leg of the Speed Series. The second leg, of course, is the Queen Silver Jubilee Cup over the 1,400 metres. And then the third leg of the Speed Series comes up on FWD Champions Day. Of course, there is a bonus as well for the Speed Series, Jenny. And Silent Witness, it's a record that has stood for 20-odd years, 17 in a row, and here we are in 2026 with a horse that's about to match that.
Yep, look, he was a champion racehorse. We all loved and enjoyed what Silent Witness did, and we're doing exactly the same with this horse as well at the moment. I did see Felix Coetzee just a few moments ago. He is here on track, and of course Tony Cruz is here as well. And yes, that record has stood for a long time. Hopefully he can equal it today, and he'll probably go on from there as well.
Here he is on screen, the World Pool favourite at 1 and 1. And I don't even think, Paul, that we've totally seen Zach Purton fully gear him up and absolutely let the shackles off, have we?
No, not yet. Not at all. And he has David Hayes with that wry smile of his. He always says he seems to be getting calmer and better. So watch out with the Going Rising. But look, just looking through the money, there's just all the money's gone through one horse, as you'd expect. Kang Rising, there's just nothing running on any of the others. The horse has been back for a place though. Helios Express 2.2, 1.5 Fast Network, 4.2 Tomodachi Kokoro. So just punters looking at who's going to run second and third, I think.
Look at those shots that we just saw there of a massive crowd here today at Sharton, the parade ring, around the bowl of the parade ring. Prior to our first Group 1 was absolutely chocker. It's half empty now. Everyone has headed around the front to gear up for the first of our Group 1s here this afternoon. Part of the World Pool. It is the Centenary Sprint Cup with Ka Ying Rising, looking to match the great Silent Witness here. He's at 1-1. There's only a couple left to load. Let's head to our race caller. It's Mark McNamara.
Thank you, Thomas. Tomodachi Kokoro goes in. D's revved up the crowd. We wait for Fast Network to get set. Place money, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1-1. Horse 1. Ka Ying Rising. Centenary Sprint Cup field ready. Starter just waiting for the all clear from the back as they attempt to get the gate. Snapshot behind Fast Network. It's there now. They're racing. Midfield away, Ka Ying Rising, but he just has too much early pace and quickly takes the lead. Beauty Waves, and on the inside, Helios Express from Tomodachi Kokoro. Lucky With You, second last, Fast Network, and Raging Blizzard last of all. Ka Ying Rising being looked at here by Beauty Waves, and Burton's going to let him go. A length away, third, Lucky With You from Tomodachi Kokoro. Helios Express, Fast Network, and Raging Blizzard. The leader is now Beauty Waves with 6.75 to go. Over Ka Ying Rising to his outside, and 3 wide, Lucky With You. Helios Express fourth, and then came Fast Network. Raging Blizzard and Tomodachi Kokoro. At the point of the turn, 4.50 to go. Beauty Waves leads, but Ka Ying Rising quickly swept on by, and he heads past the Silent Witness statue with 300 to go. 3 in front of Lucky With You, then Fast Network and Helios Express, 200 to go. Ka Ying Rising is 3, 4 in front of Helios Express, and then Fast Network. We've waited 20 plus years, but Silent Witness, he gets company with 17 wins in a row. Those wins from Ka Ying Rising. He beat Helios Express and either Fast Network or Raging Blizzard. Then Tomodachi Kokoro. Next in Beauty Waves, and last in is Lucky With You. 17 in a row. Ka Ying Rising eased down. Helios Express second. 1-1 the winner. 2 a place. And Fast Network number 3 at 1.5 will be third. Burton Hayes, Bowman Size, McDonald Yip, 1, 2, 3. And he still hasn't been let go. We wait for the time. He's been eased down, so 1.7.2 should be well out of the equation. Burton let Beauty Waves go. And with 300 metres to go, when he whooshed past the Silent Witness statue, he thought, I'm booking a place for one of my own here. The judge is yet to confirm third. 1 and 2 are in the frame, 107.66. He could have gone so much faster. And he's done it easily and scored by a length and a half on Helios Express. Much better from him today, but again, he's had to chase home that regular tail that he so often does of Ka Ying Rising. And for 17 wins in a row, let's hear from the equal record holders jockey now. Here's Nick with Zach Burton.
Yes, thank you very much, Mark. Zach, many congratulations. This is certainly a movie we never mind watching over and over. That's phase 1 of Operation 18, done and dusted. Well done.
It's a good movie to be a part of. What can I say? Yeah, we've said it all. What a horse.
It just looks so simple today, Zach.
It was, yeah. I just had Ferraris on my outside, sort of. I didn't know if he wanted to get outside me and try and hold me there, if he was going to sit off me. But I just had to make sure my bloke was in a rhythm. I'm surprised he ran the time he run, because it didn't feel like we went that quick.
Really?
Sort of mid-early race, but yeah, he's different class.
He certainly is. And as you turn down the straight there, Zach, obviously we've got that lovely bronze of Silent Witness. And he fought for the great horse. Obviously you've levelled him now. You and I both know how good he was. Everybody knows how good he was, and amazing for a horse to level it.
I never thought I would see it, to be honest. Yeah, it's very, very rare what Silent Witness did and what Ka Ying's been able to do so far. And let's hope he can keep going on with it.
Let's hope so. Well done.
Thanks, Nick.
Kaying Rising, 17 wins in a row. He takes out the Group 1 Centenary Sprint Cup for Zach Purton and David Hayes.
Now they're racing. Midfield away, Kaying Rising, but he just has too much early pace and quickly takes the lead. Beauty Waves, and on the inside, Helios Express from Tomodachi Kokoro. Lucky With You, second last, Fast Network, and Raging Blizzard last of all. Kaying Rising being looked at here by Beauty Waves, and Purton's going to let him go. A length away, third, Lucky With You from Tomodachi Kokoro. Helios Express, Fast Network, and Raging Blizzard. The leader is now Beauty Waves with 6.75 to go. Over Kaying Rising to his outside, and 3 wide, Lucky With You. Helios Express fourth, and then came Fast Network. Raging Blizzard and Tomodachi Kokoro at the point of the turn, 4.50 to go. Beauty Waves leads, but Kaying Rising quickly swept on by, and he heads past the Silent Witness statue with 300 to go. 3 in front of Lucky With You, then Fast Network and Helios Express, 200 to go. Kaying Rising is 3-4 in front of Helios Express, and then Fast Network. We've waited 20 plus years, but Silent Witness, he gets company with 17 wins in a row. Those wins from Kaying.
And geared right down for the victory as well. The time 1:07.66. We heard the immediate aftermath there from Zach with Nick regarding the time, and he didn't feel that they went that quick today, but still 1:07.66 on the clock. The victory by a length and a quarter, and 2 lengths there. Paul with the winner home at 1.05 in the world pool.
Yeah, 10.50, 10.10 for a place. 20 about the second, 15 about the third. Quinella 1 and 2, 40.50. Forecast 1 to beat 2, 44. TS 1, 2, 3, 75. The trio 1, 2, 3, 30. And Jenny, what more can we say?
Well, it was just a walk in the park, really, for him, wasn't it? I mean, he didn't jump brilliantly today, and he ended up sitting second behind Beauty Waves. But as Zach said, he just wanted to make sure he wasn't blocked in. He got into a nice rhythm, and to his outside was Lucky With You, who actually covered some ground. He was 3 wide, no cover throughout, so it didn't help his cause either. Not that he was going to ever beat this horse. What a champion he is. What an amazing animal, and just so fantastic to see him do it in the flesh. What a horse.
Here we go, the bell's back. The connections are all going to have a turn at ringing this. 17 wins, a record equalled here in Hong Kong, of course. The great Silent Witness, 20-odd years. And the connections there with the bell that Purton did ring many times when he was looking to break the winning rides record here in Hong Kong of last season. And they've given that bell a good yank and a good ring there, Paul, and we can't wait to see that come out when he lines up here for the Queen's Silver Jubilee.
Exactly. Zach lost the reins there for a sec, didn't he? He picked them up quick enough, though, afterwards. So, yeah, look, there we go. Just enjoying the celebrations, and, of course, we'll probably see that bell once more.
Yes, and of the rest there, Ginny outside of Kaying Rising, who was just superb once again. Helios Express, much better today, and he ran through the line really strongly at the end too.
Well, he did, but, you know, with Kaying being eased down on the line, it probably just flattered him a little bit like that. But he is a very good horse in his own right. You're quite right. And it was a nice effort, and he picks up a really nice prize money cheque of over $2.7 million.
Fast Network, Paul, he was there for third, so nice enough tune-up for him again.
Yeah, a little bit further back than I would have thought in the run, but look, as you say, he finished off strongly enough there for third, so he probably did the best he could, and then the Raging Blizzard was making ground late to get into that fourth position. So simple as 1, 2, 3, 4.